There's no one here now, but on Sunday, this place will be packed. Really? This Sunday, all of our readings have to do with Sabbath, in creation when God rested on the seventh day, in the Ten Commandments, and even Jesus, talking about how Sabbath was made for humankind. It seems as though in the modern day that we've gotten away from the idea of Sabbath or a day of rest, but it didn't always used to be that way. We used to have blue laws, laws that were specifically designed for resting on Sunday. It limited trade and commerce. It kind of prevented you from doing too much activity other than spending time with your family and friends and going to church. But most of those blue laws have actually been repealed, with some notable exceptions, the most notable being the Postal Service. They still don't work on Sundays. And while I'm not saying that we should bring blue laws back and kind of legislate the Sabbath, that's what the Pharisees were doing after all, I am saying that there is an opportunity here. We at the church do lament a number of activities that people have to do on Sunday. And wouldn't it be great if we got back to a place where we could actually take a day and rest? This week, John Meacham, the famous presidential historian, was in town, and he was talking about the current political state of affairs. And he said that people get frustrated and they think that the political leaders should do more to kind of lead our culture and our country into new places. His rebuttal to that argument was that our political and elected leaders are representatives of us. They represent the culture that we kind of are, that we bring. And they're not really the leaders that we think that they should be. They're more reactive to who we are. And I think that the Sabbath, our day of rest, is kind of similar to that. The blue laws have gone away because we have chosen not to rest for ourselves. And so what would happen? Imagine if we at St. Mark's made a choice. If we did something different and we honored the Sabbath, if we took that time for ourselves to rest, to be with our family and our friends, to worship God, what would that start to look like if we made that our cause? What if that became our defining kind of issue? What if Sabbath rest became that thing that kind of changed our lives, individually and communally? I think it'd be awesome. And I think it would be exactly what Jesus is talking about when he says that the Sabbath is meant for us and for our children, so that they're not overprogrammed, instead that they understand the rhythms of life as kind of God intended it. So let's make a choice. Let's stand up and make a stand. Let's reclaim our Sabbath. And we'll see you Sunday.